The oak and the bramble. The storm had not yet arrived, but the forest could feel it coming. The air was thick, the sky bruised, the wind carrying whispers of something wild on its way. And at the center of it all stood a towering oak, broad, ancient, proud enough to believe nothing in this world could touch him. Below his massive branches, tangled close to the earth, grew a bramble. Small, low, unassuming, barely worth noticing, or so the oak liked to think. With a deep creak of his trunk, the oak looked down and scoffed. "You cling so close to the dirt, little bramble. How can you bear to live your whole life crouched beneath my shadow?" The bramble rustled softly, not in anger, but in patience. "Better to stay low and safe than stretch so high you tempt the sky to strike you." The oak laughed, a booming, reverberating sound that echoed between the trees. "The sky does not frighten me. I was made to reach it." But then the forest stilled. The wind inhaled sharply, as if the world itself were preparing for something immense. The first crack of thunder split the horizon. In an instant, the wind roared through the forest like a living thing unleashed. Branches whipped, leaves tore free. The oak stood firm, but even he felt the force banging against him like 1,000 fists. The sky was no longer just above him. It was on him, pressing, clawing, testing the strength he had always believed unshakable. Nearby, the bramble lay low, barely swaying, hugging the ground as if anchored to its very heartbeat. Lightning flashed, white, violent, blinding. Then came the strike. A jagged bolt slammed into the crown of the oak, filling the forest with a boom so fierce it rattled the stones beneath the soil. Heat surged through his trunk. His limbs burned. His massive frame, once a symbol of impossible strength, shuddered and split. The oak cried out as a great branch snapped free and crashed to the earth, shaking the ground with the weight of his fall. When the storm finally tired and slipped away, the forest exhaled. Smoke curled from the oak's broken crown. He leaned heavily to one side, wounded, humbled, his pride burnt away as surely as his bark. And from the shadows at his base, the bramble spoke with quiet gravity. "You meant no harm, old friend. But remember, great height brings great risk. Those who stand tallest bear the heaviest wrath when the sky grows angry." For a long time, the oak said nothing. Only the wind moved between them, carrying away the last whisper of smoke. At last, with a weary creak, the oak replied, "Perhaps I have more to learn from the ground than I ever realized." And the forest, still trembling from the storm, listened to the lesson settle like a seed in the soil. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.